another story. And before I get into that,
I wish you would get into another story because, Goldie, quite frankly, you're a bomb. I understand that your dress was cut by.
Well, my latest movie. Let me tell you about the movie.
Wait a minute,
My
Goldie.
movie,
Goldie.
I've got a clip. I brought a clip, and it's with.
All right.
It's with this guy.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson.
Mel Blanc. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, that's right, Mel Blanc. And he's a big star now. He's real famous. Everybody likes him.
I thought he was dead already.
That's a joke. That's a laugh. Oh, my wig's coming off again. Now, let's see.
That's funny. You got a wig on.
Oh, excuse me. I need to go to the bathroom.
I love you, even without your wig or with your wig. Let's take a look at this next commercial message.
I love this show.
Let's kick Goldie off this stage because, quite frankly, she's a bomb. We've heard better stories from Robin Williams. Even when he was sick. We'll be right back after this message, and Goldie won't be right back because I'm going to pound on this desk a few times. We're alive. I love this lady. She will be my woman to be wed after I die.
Yes, you're so nice to say that. I'd just like to say we've got some wonderful guests tonight.
I wish you would move your lips to your words. I understand you're a ventriloquist.
Well, first of all, we've got Robin Williams with us, and we've got Goldie on. She just came from
Robin
the David
Williams, I hate him.
She just came from the David Letterman show, and she's fresh on the tour, and she's a big star right now. She's really hot. You all should just pay attention. Don't change those channels. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Wait, no, we're not leaving. We're not leaving for a commercial. I have more sex with this thing than anybody.
Act like...
This is a waste, a terrible waste.
Your waste is terrible, I'll tell you that right now. That's the worst waste I've ever seen.
But you can't get any ketchup out of it. You can't get mustard. Look, you hook the vacuum up. This is the way you do it. You hook up the vacuum to the end of the ketchup bottle, suck off all the ketchup, every last bit.
Oh, you must be good at
sucking.
sucking.
You don't want to waste it. You don't want to waste ketchup. Ketchup
is a valuable resource. You know, you're the best sucker I've ever known.
It's the most valuable resource we have, I think, in my opinion. Tomatoes I hate, but ketchup, it's delicious.
I don't know what ketchup is. What is that?
Ketchup is the stuff you make from potatoes and French fries.
Oh, let's try it. Is this tomatoes right here?
You put it in the punch.
Okay.
Run it into the automatic ketchup machine. It churns around. You mix it with milk and egg.
Hey, yeah, I like that. You know, you can drink right out of the straw.
Yeah, you suck it all up.
Oh, what are you doing with it? Oh, should I put it right in here?
And then you go over to the other machine.
Yeah.
This is the churnomatic, and that's where you actually get the ketchup from. Or if you want, you can switch it. You can get buttermilk. Buttermilk. It's the same thing.
Buttermilk. Now, does that have anything to do with milk or butter or cows or your face? What do you tell me? Let's go over here. Look, I have a lot of products over here. I have a big empty bowl. I would like to eat. Okay. What should I put in it?
Here's what we do. First of all, we pour coffee in. A little touch of coffee.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Then a little vomit. I know, people always hesitate.
Hey, you know, I think she put less than I wanted.
People always say, wait, what are you doing putting vomit and mustard in my coffee?
Oh,
but let me tell you, these things are a little wacky. But
now, if I wanted to stir it up, could I?
A little wine.
Oh, I would like more vomit in there, though. You understand? I mean, this is too...
Everybody wants more vomit. That's the problem. There's not enough in the world today. And that's where our company comes in. You hook up this vacuum-o-matic right to your...
Oh, just like this right here, the 3 blocks of wood that you've laid out here on our floor.
Well, these blocks are perfect for standing on.
Should I pour some of my vomit on here?
See there? See the nice...
Oh, wow, I could draw a line. I didn't even know I could draw a line with my foot, too.
You're so artistic.
Yes, I know. I've been known as the Picasso of TV. Now, if I were to come down here and lick it...
Well, what you do is you
please,
you
I
pray
want to lick
God.
all of it. I want to lick all this part right here, but I don't want to spill any over the edges.
No, you don't want to spill because this is pretty toxic material.
You just want to give a nice circular dive. That's how you do it.
Circular dive. Why don't you demonstrate for me?
Well, let me show you what I mean. First of all, you just stand up on your knees. Then you bend down and you stand back up again.
Oh, no. That's pretty sick. You know, this whole time I've been telling you about vomit, but I hate the stuff. I wish I would vacuum it away.
Well, that's what's so great about our product. You can vacuum it all away in one
won't
easy
get caught in it?
One push operation.
Should I just push this whole inside here?
That's it.
I can put my head in here and everything.
You just push it all. And
yeah, I'll push you in there.
The next thing you know, it goes into this bottle, nice and tidy and neat. This is the button that does it. This is the button that undoes it, in case you want to eat your vomit back up. You push the other button. We haven't really had a call for that yet.
Okay, let's try it.
But here we go.
I'm ready to give up on this. Oh. Yes. What kind of a story do you have to tell me? I know you've been through show business.
Yeah, tell us about the story about about when you had that tornado strike your house, and it was such a frightening experience.
It struck my house and it struck my arm. In fact, both of my arms.
Yeah,
I had to change my clothes.
That's when you broke your arm, didn't you? It shattered into about 500 pieces, and the doctor said you'd never walk again, at least on your arms, that is. Yeah, and give me a little applause here, people, because I need some help. I'm dying up here. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy being a comedian.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, when I was on the stage before,
Yeah.
I just couldn't get enough laughs. No matter what I did, I couldn't laugh enough. Or I couldn't get enough laughs. Well, I'd laugh at my own jokes.
You never get enough laughs, is what I understand,
so,
because you haven't sold a ticket in about 10 years.
Yeah, one time I was on stage with Frank Sinatra. You know it's Frank Sinatra, don't you? I hate to drop names, but I was on stage with Frank Sinatra. Yeah, the big man. I got a little runny nose. I got a cold. I get so excited over Frankie, you know.
Yeah.
But, I was up there with him, and you know what he said to me? He said, "Hey, Joe, go and get me some water. I'm thirsty." You believe that? What a great story. I tell that everywhere I go. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. So let me tell you another story. Okay. I got this terrible cold, though. I hate that. I got to take some contact or something. I'm telling you. This thing, it's so embarrassing to be on TV. You know what I mean?
Of course it is.
I mean, you get on TV, you're trying to make a good impression. You got snot running down your collar. I don't know what to tell you. It's just, you know. But let me tell you another story here. I got another one.
Oh, yes.
Let me tell you this story about...
Better tell it before I run into another commercial.
About Bing Crosby.
Yeah,
Bing. Great man. Wonderful man. That's what everybody thinks. But
what's Bing doing?
He's so cruel. He's so mean.
Cruel man?
He hit me in the head.
Hit you in the head?
I was a young man. I was trying to make my way on stage. And then
that Bing Crosby.
You won't believe it.
I believe it already. You haven't said a word and I believe it.
You know, his cute little daughter.
I heard she was a dog.
She had this low-cut blouse and everything, and I just couldn't help myself.
Yes, of course.
What do you think happens? There I am, kind of groping her, and
I
here
heard
comes
she had
Bing
4
Crosby.
breasts.
And she
just like me, you know, I have 3. I have to have a special bra made for me because, you know, as you know, I've been deformed ever since my birth, and I have to have 1 breast in the left side, 1 on the right side, and then 1 in the middle.
Let me tell you about this, though.
No, let me. I was in the circus for about 5 years. I was known as Triple Babe, and everybody loved me, but they had to pay half price, and no one wanted to pay. I swear, I had to starve to death. Every time I had to just show pictures. You know, every time you wipe that napkin, my breast gives out milk. I tell you, it's a thing that happens with men.
You know, it's a funny thing. It happened to me one time. Only it wasn't my breast giving out milk.
Oh, I know because I feel it on my foot. You know what? She would never wear an orange dress like this because I had this specially made by my personal maid. Her name's Angie.
I love her.
Don't you love her? Are you kidding me? She's been dead about 20 years already, but she made this dress about 14 years ago, and you know what happened? I never wore it till now. And so, you know what? When you keep doing that noise on TV, the censor wants me to get off the air, so I have to. No, I'm going to tell you right now. You better care. Hello, my name is June Cain Miller. These are my products. This is my chest. Now, if you will listen to me, I will give you one product for each chest of yours.
These, I use them myself, and my breasts have grown enormously. Every day I use this. I can see a noticeable improvement. You got to try them. Just like a bee. You know how it works for a bee so well. Well, it works for you too. Try this Paul Energy.
You too uses this too. Did you know that?
It's such a famous product. Everyone's using it. Madonna's using this. Elvis used it before
Your
he died.
Donna's using it? Yes, my Donna uses it too. And you know what happens every time you use this? Jack Carter comes on your show and talks about jaculating on your face. I can't stand it.
So calm down.
Hello, Jack Carter, my personal friend here. Yes, now you know Johnny Carson, don't you? Because you were on his show about, what, 1 time? Oh, yes, that's right. You weren't even on there at all. But you were trying to be on there, and you said you couldn't be on there because you had illness of some type.
Yeah, here I am on Johnny Carson. I never thought I'd get here. Yeah, what a privilege, what a pleasure. I can't tell you how excited I am. Let me tell you another thing. One time, I had this headache, this terrible headache. And you know what I did? I took Tylenol. Great product. Let me recommend that to everybody. Johnny, you got to use this thing. Maybe you'll be a little less uptight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ladies.
Speak up already, you jerk!
I'd just like to say, as my last will and testament, I leave everything to my wife and daughter. One and the same, my wife and daughter. It's the same person. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, there's a funny thing happened to me on the way to the barber shop. I was walking to the barber shop. Next thing you know, this bum walks up to me. He comes up. He says, "Hey, what do you got on your head there?" I said, "That's my hair." He said, "Oh." So that was one of my stories. Let me tell you another one. I got a million of these. Yeah, one day, no, let me go to another one. This is a much better one.
yourself with that bow tie.
Okay, I was out on this boat.
I'm gonna take a drink.
I was out on this boat, and you see, I was walking along. Hey, you got a problem, buddy? I don't believe this.
I wrote them for you yesterday. You couldn't
guy's-
remember them?
This guy's smoking in the middle of my act. I'm trying to do his story up here.
Smoking? You're burning, buddy.
And he's
You're ready to burn
he's
in
making
hell
all
with
this
this
smoke.
act of yours.
I'm telling you, I don't know what this world's coming to today.
I'm only smoking. That was great. You know, my husband Morty was there.
Yeah, I
Lovely.
saw him there. He gave me such a hard time. He's such a heckler, such a crazy goofball. You know, he goes on and on.
Yeah.
And if there's one thing I can't stand, it's a heckler. I never could know how to deal with those guys. It gave me heartburn. I got this indigestion you wouldn't believe, a tightness in my chest.
Yeah.
Oh, I got bile coming up
Yes.
from my stomach. Oh, it's just a horrible feeling.
Of course.
You ever go in and you just feel sick and you start just pounding
course you
on
must.
the wall. You get so
Understand.
terribly ill.
Ha ha! Terribly.
That's when I take
verb.
some of this.
You know,
I take a little shot. I
Elbow
give myself
grease.
a little shot, and then I take a few drinks, and next thing you know, I'm feeling a lot better. That's when that's when I
my
just pass
husband
out.
is that way with every girl he dates.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry.
what I like to say is, I got this new movie coming out. I got this new movie. It's great. Everybody should go and see it. It's got David Carradine in it. It's got all the great stars. All the big name stars.
He's the kung fu guy, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right. He's in this movie. He plays the big boss, the head of the whole
He plays
organization.
somebody named Grasshopper, and he shaves his head.
No, I think you had that confused. That was his last movie.
Oh,
His last movie he was Cricket. He played Cricket, Jiminy Cricket. It was a remake of the Disney classic. But in this movie, he plays a beetle. He's a beetle, no relation to Beetlejuice. Although he's got plenty of juice in him. I'm telling you, he drinks all the time, constantly. It's such a scene. One day I came out, and there he was, laying on the ground. He was just moaning. He couldn't move.
Oh.
Couldn't make a sound. Vomit dripping out of his mouth. It was disgusting. I kicked him a few times. He didn't even know what was happening. And
you know, that's happened to me over and over again every night I sleep with my
I know
husband.
how that goes. I'm telling you, I dream myself to sleep every night. And I just pass right out. Such a relief,
Of course you
though.
would have to with that head of yours.
I'm telling you, show business. It's the life, isn't it?
Oh, I don't even think it's show business.
It's a great thing. If it's not one thing, it's another. But you know,
I think in your case it's another.
let me tell you something. I got this great little woman, my wife, and you wouldn't believe her.
Of course I would.
I go to bed every night. She just goes to bed too. We fall asleep and that's it. Nothing ever happens. Since I've been married, I'm telling you, it's such a sad story. I married her. She was so nice and thin and beautiful, and now look at her. Well, you can't see her, but if you could see her, you wouldn't want to.
Of course, I've been blind for 3 years.
It's I didn't know you were blind. I'm glad you brought that up because that's a major issue to me. I'm doing this telethon for the blind. And
oh my. You know, you bring up this blindness and it depresses the hell out of me.
Well, it's a subject that we have to face. Everybody has to face. You have to open your eyes and see the blindness in the world.
I had a face. I would face it.
Because people just don't want to admit to it. You know, 50% of the population is blind. And,
yes, and the other 50% just can't see so good.
That's right. And the ones that can't see, they just can't understand. So it's a pretty hopeless
situation. You know what,
situation.
Jack? I wish you would quit talking about blindness because, as you know, I have been blind in my right ear for about 10 years now. And, well, I was cured by an evangelist about 5 years ago, but...
You know, I saw this great thing on TV the other day. I saw they had this cure for ear blindness. And it cures it all, wipes it right out. What you do is you eat beef jerky.
Yes, I know, because they ate it out of my hair. A few years ago, we
yeah, that's
we had
right.
a picnic in my hair.
And I saw that same thing. It was great. There's two ways you could do
wait,
it.
I have to interrupt you for a moment because I'm going to grab your ball.
Don't do that because they're very sensitive. You know.
For anyone. Learn all this and more as we go online from Los Angeles.